This match in particular had lots of cool challenges. There's a shaky bridge that you had to shoot some steel plates from. There were obstacles to shoot under or over or through. There were leaning positions. There were moving targets. There were lots of opportunities to shoot while moving. I love all that stuff. Matches like this are a great test of your shooting ability, and they really expose any weakness in your training. Hi, I'm Ben from Practical Shooting Explained. Today I'm talking about shooting a practical shooting match. So the match that I'm going to be talking about is the 2020 Great Plains Sectional. This is a regional match covering North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. If you're curious, in the footage you're going to see this. This is a Glock 34 with the Trijicon SRO on top of it, and that's the gun I'm using in the footage, just in case there's any questions about it. All right, anyway, so let's talk about what a major match looks like and kind of how it all works. So for this particular match, I had to drive about 8 hours to get to it, so it makes it a multi-day sort of event. I like to arrive at the range the day before and check out the stages and kind of the layout and construction of the range. That's pretty common. A lot of people do this. It might sound strange, but it's a large part of the fun for a lot of people, kind of walking through the range the day before and kind of deciding your strategies and making plans on how you're going to approach each stage. You're going to do it left to right or right to left, or shoot this target from here or this target from over there. That element, that kind of freestyle element, is really important in practical shooting, and it does make things very interesting and very fun. So things that might look like minutia or small little details, those add up to being very important over the course of a match. So things like shooting while you're moving, that's the decision that you make. Nobody makes that decision for you. So if you look at targets and you judge that you can get a faster time on the stage because you can shoot those targets while you're moving, that's going to be your choice. So those choices are made typically the day before you're shooting the match. So what you're seeing here is drone footage of the range setup. So you can see there's vision barriers constructed, there's targets set out, there's people kind of walking around and checking things out. And again, that's a totally normal, totally common thing to see the day before the match. It might feel a little cheesy, to put it nicely, that people can spend so much time on this. But the good part about it is it puts everything above board and it makes it very fair. So there's no surprises for anyone. You might be coming from 10 or 12 hours away to shoot a match at this club, and you wouldn't want it to appear like the guys at the club putting on the match have some sort of advantage, or they have some special knowledge, or they have the inside track for the stages. You don't want that to be the case. So that's why everybody's kind of allowed to walk around and look at everything and understand what's going on. On the day of the match, we're going to get organized into squads to work through the stages, and you just shoot the stages one at a time until you're done shooting them. It takes a while. It took us 7 hours to get through the 10 stages of this match, and that's actually quite fast. So this is an all-day thing when you're actually shooting the match. The really good thing about these matches is it's an opportunity to shoot with so many good shooters. So here you can see a crowd gathering and kind of watching one of the top guys in the region. It's a shooter named Cody Axon. They're watching him shoot through this stage because they're just trying to see how is he approaching this, and they're looking for opportunities to learn how to shoot better themselves. This match in particular had lots of cool challenges. There's a shaky bridge that you had to shoot some steel plates from. There were obstacles to shoot under or over or through. There were leaning positions. There were moving targets. there were lots of opportunities to shoot while moving. I love all that stuff. Matches like this are a great test of your shooting ability, and they really expose any weakness in your training. Most people, when they finish a match like this, they're motivated to train more and they're motivated to get better. And that's a good thing. I mean, it helps push your shooting to the next level. So there it is, guys. That's what a practical shooting match looks like. I'm going to leave you with the first-person view of a stage, and then you'll see the third-person view of me running that stage. And, it's one of the more interesting stages of the match, so I hope you find it interesting, and I hope you get something out of it. Now, if you have any questions or comments, put them down below, and we'll take the best comments and use those to make future videos. Thank you.
I don't know, depending what the order is, maybe activator, static, steel, static paper, and then swinger. Oh, shoot, the popper's right here. Load. 6.
Stand by!